Hi and welcome. I hope you are good. In this video, I'll talk about how to create a chatbot in langgraph. So basically, I'm referring the LangChain or the langgraph documentation, and in here there is build a basic chatbot. So I'll not go through each and every line of it because the majority of the code is available in the end of this blog. So I'll refer to that code. But first of all, in case you have not installed langgraph, just please do using pip install langgraph, or in case you are using UV, you can install it using a different way. So this is the code that I will be running, and we will create a graph something like this. Okay, so I'll code line by line here to this code. Okay, so let me go through the Jupyter notebook. Fine. So I'll start here. So what we have is from typing import annotated. Okay, and then from langchain dot chat underscore models import init underscore chat model. Okay. So this is a new functionality, new method that langchain is providing. So from typing underscore extension import typed dict. Okay, fine. Now from langgraph dot graph import, here we have state graph, comma start end. Okay, from langgraph dot message import add underscore messages. Now this is a reducer which adds basically or appends to the list. We'll be using this with this annotated type hint. Okay, let's run this. Langgraph dot graph. So there's no graphs, it's graph. So this is fine. Now coming on to the other, we will define our state, or basically the state of the chatbot. So that is class state. So we have this type dict, and we call this not chat history, but we'll call it messages, the way it is mentioned in the document, annotated, and we do it list, comma add underscore messages. Okay, so this is the class, and this is basically the state of the chatbot. Now we will create a instance of the state graph. So we'll call it graph underscore builder is equal to state graph, state graph, and we call it state, and it takes basically the state. Okay, now we will instantiate our large language model is equal to init underscore chat underscore model, and we will be using just a minute, let me check what we'll use. We will use OpenAI GPT 4.1 mini. Okay, so what we will be using this one, OpenAI GPT hyphen 4.1, and let's use the mini version. Okay, we can put temperature is equal to 0, but by default it will take it as is, default 0, temperature as 0. Okay, now once we have defined this, now we will define a node called chatbot, or basically we will first define a chatbot. We take state, which is of the type state, and it returns a state. Okay, so this is basically, I'm just removing this because this is autocomplete. Now it doesn't need to return anything right now. We will just keep it as is, and we call it a return we have messages colon, we have llm dot invoke state messages. Okay, so this is what we will so we have this one, then we have this one, then we have this one. Okay, so this is llm dot invoke. Now we will define our basically the graph. We will add the nodes and we will create the edges. So graph dot build graph underscore builder, graph underscore builder dot add underscore node chatbot. We'll call it chatbot, and this is a chatbot method that we define. Okay. Now again graph underscore builder. We okay, this is autocomplete. This autocomplete is good. Graph, we add edge which connects the start with the chatbot. Then we have another graph builder which creates a edge which connects the chatbot with the end, and in the end we have graph equal to graph builder dot compile. Should be not built, that should be compile. Okay, now this completes our graph. Now let's see if we can visualize this. I'm taking a code which is there in the blog, and we do this basically from IPython display image display. What we are doing is, whatever this graph is, we say get graph draw mermaid.png, we wrap it around image and then we display it. Let's see what it shows. So this is our graph. Whenever we ask a query, it starts, it sends to the chatbot, and then it ends. Okay, so now let's try to run it. So if I want to invoke my graph, can do graph dot invoke. So we'll say hello. Okay, so this is when I said graph dot invoke, it said, so we have to pass it in the state format itself, because we need to have the messages itself. Okay, so if you can see, this is a kind of the way we have defined the state, the messages, and then there is it's a list. So that's why it's the messages here, messages, it's in the form of a list. So we get messages, then we have when we look at it, it has the human message is hello, and the AI messages is hello, how can I assist you today? Okay, and if I, let's say, if I ask it any other question, who is the president of India? Okay, so as per to June 2024, which is the cutoff date of this LLM, the president of India is Draupadi Murmu. That is correct. Now I'll take another code from here and from the blog, and basically I will run it. Now we can ask it question one by one. Who are you? Now it will respond. I am ChatGPT. I am AI language model created by OpenAI. And how many moons does Earth have? So Earth has one natural moon, commonly known as the moon. Okay, moon. Okay, fine. Now, how many moons does or basically I should have set it as, I should have said satellite. How many moon does uh, Jupiter have? Jupiter has 95 confirmed moon as of 2024. I need to confirm this, but okay, this is what it is replying. And if I want to quit, I will just write QUIT. Okay, goodbye. So basically this completes the video. I hope this was useful. Thank you, and take care.